Okay, this is Fox back again for sound design tutorials. Today I'm going to be going over the track that I made in Massive, the 150 trance track. I'm going to be deconstructing it again. Part 1 today is going to be the first one we come to, which is this high pluck. I'll post a link in the description to the workout where I made the track so you can watch it through in the process that I do it. It's split in two parts there when I do these. The first part is mainly the general sound design, and I build up sort of an 8 to 16 bar loop with all the elements in. And then part 2, which is normally a little bit longer, is the general layout and a little bit more sound design and tweaking with effects and stuff. So yeah, as I say, the link will be in the description for this. I'll also post a clickable link at the end so you can watch it if you want. But yeah, for now, this is the pluck that we're going to be going over now. It's called the high pluck. It's taking up the higher ends of the pluck group that I've got here. This is the sound. There you go, standard sort of trancey pluck. All the delay you can hear is an external effect. Rather than doing it inside Massive, I use the effect within Bitwig, which is this delay too. I'll turn that off so you can just hear the sound without the delay. That little hi-hatty sort of hit at the start is using a bit of white noise. It's a real simple trick. We'll go through that later on. But yeah, for now I'm going to initialise this patch. So we start with a blank canvas. Oscillator 1 I chose was one of the Additive 6, it's called. Additive Mix 6, one of the basic waveforms. The wavetable position I had at about 11 o'clock. Route it only to filter 1. Just detune it slightly, 0.03. Oscillator 2 is an additive again, it's an additive octave. This one we're going to pitch plus 0.03 just to separate them a bit from each other. The wavetable position of this is going to be about 9 o'clock. Intensity down to about 10. Route it only to filter 1 again. Oscillator 3 we use as well. This one is a Polysaw 2. These are all from the basic waveform list, so everybody who's got Massive should have these. Offset this one negative 0.6. Wavetable position all the way negative left. Intensity at full. Route it only to filter 1 again. I'm going to use a bit of modulation oscillator on this. We're going to click it, turn it on. We're going to use it to pitch it down 1 octave, -12. And we're going to use it on oscillator 2. And the phase down to about in between 7 and 8 o'clock. Probably about 9 o'clock. We'll set the pluckiness later on with the filter, but for now we're going to put it in serial mode. Volume for filter 1 all the way up, and the mix all the way to 1, because we're only going to be using one filter for this. Okay, we'll give it that little white noise click now. So white noise, it's already on as standard. It's turned on as standard. The colour we want round as full. And we're going to use a envelope to flick this round. We're going to use envelope 2. So click and drag the crosshair to the first modulation box for the amp. And we're going to push this round from off to about 12 o'clock. That means the attack time that we're going to specify within this envelope is going to tell us how long it takes for this white noise to click in. So we're going to give the attack about 10 o'clock, level at full, and the release all the way around to maximum. Sorry, the release about 8 o'clock on a clock dial. Check the trigger 0 reset box, so it's going to reset this envelope every time a key is pressed. Envelope 2 we're going to use for quite a few other things later on as well. We'll set envelope 4 up. This is going to be quite a snappy envelope. So pull the level down to nothing, so we're just going to be using the attack and decay. Decay about there, in between 12 and 1, and attack just off from its original position, just positive a little bit. Check the trigger 0 reset again. Okay, the filter that we're going to use is a low pass 2. This is going to help accentuate the pluckiness of the sound. Push the cutoff round to about 2 o'clock. We're going to use that same envelope, envelope 2, to dial this negative from its starting position there, which is here. Pull the resonance down. Gives it a nice little edge, closing the filter off with an envelope, as well as just having the pluck within the main amp envelope. We're going to use envelope 2 again to modulate this resonance from its starting position where I've got it set there at 9 o'clock to dead 0. One thing I forgot, oscillator 2, I changed it from spectrum to a formant. Help give it a little bit of grit, change it up a little bit. Okay, as for insert effects, I didn't use any. I did use 2 effect slots within Massive and the Master Effects. That's why I used a delay externally, because the 2 effects I chose in here was a teletube, which is a type of distortion, and a dimension expander. So the teletube we'll go ahead and set up first. The dry wet for that we want at about 10 o'clock. Drive at about 10 o'clock as well. Dimension expander. About the same, both of them about 10 o'clock. Just a bit of EQ to taste really, just pull the high shelf down slightly. We're going to give it some more voices now. We are going to give it 2 voices of Unison, just to thicken it out a bit. We're going to use the Unison spread, so click this on, dial this knob. If you ever see me do this in any of my tutorials, I'll do it just so you can see this first little line out the back here. That's generally enough just to give it a bit of chorded, sort of spready sort of feel. Pan position, just shy of full, pretty much my standard settings whenever I do a pluck. So yeah, that's the patch setup in Massive, real straightforward, nice and simple. Neat little trick using the envelope just to close things on and off as you want them. The white noise hit at the start is a real neat trick. It's like having a little hi-hat hit at the start of the pluck. So yeah, the only other effect what I used within Bitwig was this delay. I've got a bit of general EQ and just cutting any of the lows out. I want it to be quite a high pluck. A bit of compression just helps bring the delays out. So for the delay I've got the left on 2, the right over 4. Standard sort of ping-pongy feel. Feedback both the same amount. And the mix at, this is like dry, wet and Ableton. I had it about 25-26%. Boosting the width slightly to about 69%. I'll bring it in slowly so you can hear the difference. Makes anything sound trancey with a ping-pongy sort of delay on it. Real simple, real easy to use. This delay in Bitwig is excellent. It's real nice, real crisp sound. This width dial is a real big help as well. It helps you push the delays to the side of the audio spectrum, which is what you want. You want the general pluck of the sound that you've made in the middle, and then the ping pongs bouncing each side out to the sides. So yeah, real simple. That's part 1 in this deconstruction, high pluck. If you've enjoyed this, please subscribe. Check me out on Facebook and Google+. It's Sound Design Tutorials. As I said earlier, I'll do a link in the description to the full track workout where this is used, which is this in the background. I'll play this in context quickly just so you can hear it on the soloed. There you have it, high-end pluck using Native Instruments Massive. As always, thanks for watching. As I said before, make sure you subscribe if you like this. Okay, cheers for now. Bye.